Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's edition of Lead Sets Live. How are you doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. We are going to be talking a little bit about basically, if you've, wanted to set up a sales funnel of some kind, you have a campaign running, you might have some questions about how to connect that to your end user so that they're receiving all the correct information. So I'm going to demonstrate exactly how you can do that, how you can get the funnel going, and basically have it set up so that if you get a lead coming in, they're going to receive the information you want them to, and you will be able to connect with them that way. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you have a lead coming in, you're running like a campaign to a squeeze page, for example, a very popular thing to do within EasyAgentPro. You're going to want to make sure that that person receives whatever information the actual page promises. So if it's, the squeeze page is promising info about a listing or your home selling tips or something along those lines, you want to make sure that you have those resources set up ahead of time. Really super easy to do that within the system. So where we're going to start for doing this is actually within the CRM itself. So we're going to start with the end product and we're going to work our way backwards. So we're going to go to campaigns. And let's say that we were going to be doing a home selling, like a tip drip of some kind where people would get tips over time. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a dummy one really quick. So home selling tips summer drip. And let's go ahead and add a couple steps to this campaign. So I am going to add an email to it. And for the description, that is going to be internal. So you can basically just use whatever kind of nomenclature you want there. So home selling tips summer email drip 1. And then you would start it off with something like this, thanks for your interest. And then you would, just say yada, yada. This is where you would actually put your tip of some kind, all that good stuff. Go ahead, save that email. Boom, you have step 1. You might want to, let's wait for a day. And then let's add another email. Maybe we're gonna do the, if you have these kind of added ahead of time, your step 2 or something like that along those lines. And then we would add a delay, let's say another day. And then maybe we will also send them a text message to the campaign as well. But basically what this is you would just be setting up the campaign, whatever the most effective way that you would have for it. You basically just want to make sure that if you're doing a summer tips, home selling tips, for the summer, just make sure that you kind of get all those in there. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. We obviously aren't going to put the actual content in for the campaign, but that's how you would build it out. You would have this campaign flow. This is what we want to connect these folks to. Great way to do it. So now that we have the campaign built, we can then pop into another app to actually assign that. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back out to the app section here. We're going to go to paths. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a brand new path here. And I am going to call it the same thing. That's going to help, kind of keep everything straight here. So when a path in any app sends leads, when I use this path in the app, sends those leads to, first thing we're going to do is go into EAP CRM campaign. We're going to select our drip there. So what that means is that these people would be automatically added to this drip. You got a couple other things you can do. Maybe if you want to send an email notification to, your seller agent, something like that, out to folks. You want to have it tagged as a seller, so that way, your seller specialist in the office is alerted to that person as well. And then maybe you want to kind of get them on a property drip. So that would be if you already have a saved search set up in the back end, you can do that. You don't necessarily have to, do anything along those lines. But basically, as you guys know, paths is an excellent way. And then this person, we're going to have them tagged as a seller as well. So you can do automatic tagging. You can do, anything that you would want to happen to this lead when they come in. This is where you're going to do it. So let's go ahead and save that. We're going to go back out here. So we have our path set up. So we're good to go. So now that you've set up the campaign and you've set up the path, now you can connect this all to the squeeze page. So if we go into the squeeze app, we're going to find our landing page templates, of course. And we might have a seller one that is already, kind of coming through here. Let's see here. 6 home selling tips to maximize. There we go. So you may have already built this out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just go ahead and edit this bad boy. And as you guys know, of course, you can, click on any of these things to edit it, how to get your, house for sale in 6 easy steps. That's going to be your campaign. You already set it up. You're already good to go in that regard. All you have to do is just make sure that you have this turned on. You can also maybe send a message to the user. For your interest, we are emailing you the tips now. Let me know if you have any other questions. And then you might include your phone number too. Something along those lines. But basically what's happening now is that anybody that's going to hit this form is going to receive the drip campaign that you have set up with all of the programming. They're going to receive that text message that we just sent there as well. And they are going to be emailed out to your seller agent, and they're also going to be automatically tagged as a seller lead. So let's go ahead and test all that. So we haven't done anything else, but we're really just talking about follow-up and paths here. So that's okay. And then let's go ahead and to maximize summer tips, something like that. Just to kind of give it a unique URL for the purposes of us testing it right now. And let's go ahead and open it up. Now, this is just good to do because you want to have those things set up. And as you can see, I set it up in just like a couple minutes there. We have a lot of folks that I talk to people, they say, hey, how do I do this? I don't know how to do this. It's so easy to get this set up. There's no reason not to do it. So let's go ahead and put myself in here. I have entered myself as a lead a lot of times within the website. And I am going to use my cell phone number so that, boom. And we are brought to a thank you page. So we're good to go in that regard. And then they can just kind of be returned to the site there. Let's go ahead and exit out of the, actually probably a faster way to do this would just be to go to our dashboard from here. And let's see what our lead did. So we're going to go back into the CRM. Probably going to have me as a new lead in here. Let's go ahead and refresh our CRM. Yep, there I am. So you guys can see I've been tagged here. Got my info that I popped in. Let's go and check out my my info here. Boom. So we filled out this form, home selling tips. If we go to emails, we can see that the first email in the campaign was sent. You can also get receipts on those. So as you can see, it failed because that's not a real email address that I used for the purpose of the text, or the test rather. If I go to campaigns, you can see that I am currently on the campaign. So next step is that we're just going to wait for a day. So you can see that this is all done automatically. Maybe also now you want to go ahead and shoot this guy a email to your home valuation tool, just to kind of make sure that they have that as well. And then I also received a text message here as well. So I can't screen share that with you necessarily, but I received that text message that I just sent over with the information that was requested basically. So as you guys can see, it's really easy to set up all these functionalities on the website, kind of when you get it for the first time. So definitely recommend, that you have a little bit of automation going on. Make sure that you pop in, you get some campaigns set up. You can use our templates. You can just use our ready to go campaigns as well if you want to. But make sure that you're connecting them via the Paths app so that kind of exactly, what is going out to leads and things along those lines. So it's really easy to do that automated follow-up. I have so many folks ask me, how do I do automated follow-up with the system? It is dead simple to get that done. You can text and email immediately from the back end as soon as you get the website. Another kind of cool feature that you guys might have saw in there was property drips as well. So if we go into the app section, and then we go to IDX, and this is for EAP RETS customers. So if you are with us and you have EasyAgentPro as your IDX provider, which a lot of folks do, then you will, you'll see this option here. So basically, you are able within the system to actually get people set up with, here we go. Yeah, so for your IDX path, so all IDX leads can kind of go to a default path of some kind. If you wanted to set up saved searches for folks so that they were automatically presented with email updates after they had hit a specific squeeze page, it's very easy to do that as well. So all this can be done within the CRM. Definitely recommend that you guys check out CRM if you have already not, if you're not familiar with it right now or anything along those lines. So definitely let us know if you have any other questions about CRM functionalities, some of that automated lead follow-up, getting those things, kind of actually up and running within the system. And thank you so much, guys. Hope you're having a good week so far. Got the weekend coming up. Let us know if there is anything that we can do for you, and take care.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of EAP TV. If you want to see more, click the circular EAP logo to the left to subscribe, or you can watch more videos by clicking on the links to the right.